Hello everybody, welcome to video episode number 17. I am Norman Wright Jr. and I want to thank you for tuning in and watching my little video episode here. Today we're going to be talking about 5 ways to shape your message. But before I begin, I want to know if anybody remembers this little guy, the Intel man. He was out in the 90s, I think it was late 90s, right when they released the Pentium 2 processors. And if you knew anybody in the industry, you were able to get your hands on one of these little guys. I kept them around, even though I'm primarily an Apple Mac person. Not primarily, I'm 100%. I mean, everything I have is Apple Mac products. I still like him. The reason I like him is because I like the message that was done then, that was sent out at that time period. You know, Intel really differentiated themselves from every other processing chip company out there. And it showed. Sales skyrocketed because they were different. And it was about shaping the message, finding out what your audience wanted and delivering it, right? And really resonating with your audience. So the Apple Inside, there's a little slip for you. The Intel Inside concept was born at that time and did very well. So that's what we're going to be talking about today is the message. 5 tips to shape the message. First tip is be valuable. I say that an awful lot is because truly, as humans, we should be adding value to others, right? We shouldn't be scamming them or, trying to promote a product that they have absolutely no need for or even desire for. It's not going to enrich their lives, right? We should be valuable to them, add value to their lives. So in shaping your message, make sure your message is valuable to them. Add value to them. Next, number 2 is be concise. Get to the point. Lead off. A good way of doing that is lead off with a benefit. How you're going to help them, right? But in order to know how to help them, you really have to know who your audience is and what their needs, desires, and wants are, the challenges, right? So be concise. Get to the point in your message and shaping your message. You don't want to have a message that goes on and on and on. Just have it be very laconic and powerful. Number 3 is be relevant. Resonate with your audience. I think one of the biggest blunders that companies make, the ones that I talk with quite a bit, is the fact that they really don't know who their market is. They just come up with an idea for a product. They think they know who their audience is, but they don't get to know their audience. Get intimate with your audience. Get out there, talk with them all the time. Their needs, their desires, their challenges, their wants are always evolving and changing and morphing. So stay relevant to them. The only way you can do that is by constant communication, the ebb and flow, back and forth. And there's where the power of social marketing and social media comes into play. It allows you to listen in to what's going on into the industry. Allows you to listen to your market, allows you to listen to your audience, ask questions, get answers, and participate in the conversation, build that community, right? All right, so that was number 3. So we have value, be valuable to them, be concise, be relevant, and number 4 is be bold. Be bold. Step out there with something totally unique that nobody else in your industry is even considering doing. If it kind of makes you a little nervous, odds are it's right. It's the right way to go. Especially if you truly do feel that you have your ear or have the ear of your audience and your audience you really understand what their needs are. There's no better thing than to step out there and be bold with something unique. Now, when we're talking about shaping a message, you need a product or service that really truly does deliver or that you do deliver on that message. Don't just, shape a message and then, sell them something that's totally irrelevant. Make sure that your products and your services truly do satisfy their needs, desires, challenges, and wants, enriches their lives in some way, shape, or form. And lastly, be different. Find out what your competition's doing. Find out what makes you unique, that is different from what they do, and then make that your primary platform. Just like Intel did back in the day, right? Intel was different. And you know who else was different? Apple. Their whole process was think different. And now you notice with most of you who are watching this won't be able to tell me any other chip manufacturer out there, processor manufacturer out there, other than Intel. Same holds true with when you have computers. You have Apple and you have the rest. They're all PCs, but this is a Mac, and that's different. See how they went different? So that's what you need to do. Find out what makes you different and make that your primary platform. But ultimately, I can't stress this enough, know who your audience is and be very relevant to them, add a lot of value to them. So just to recap, we have add value in your message, be concise in your message, be relative in your message, relevant, I should say, in your message, be bold, and be different. That's 5 points that I wanted to make today. I hope I am relevant at adding value, and I'm being bold, I'm being different, and I'm enriching your life ultimately. So anyways, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of this today. And as always, please like this video if you do indeed like this video. And find me on all the social networks, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google+, YouTube. Just type in Norman Wright Jr. Please follow me. And I always look forward to hearing comments from you and getting feedback from you. And let me know if you like the show, don't like the show, want me to change the show. Again, this is just part of the 90-day video challenge that I created for myself to keep me producing content 5 days a week and adding value to you guys. So anyways, I hope you got value out of this, and I'll talk to you